Hello everyone and welcome to Clear Talk featuring JMD. And for this video, I wanted to talk and discuss who is JMD? Who am I? Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let you know a little bit about myself. So to start, I am my name is Jason Martin. That is the JM in JMD. I am currently 40 years old. So kind of middle-aged, I suppose. Not too old, but not too young either. But I'm from Mississippi. I have grown up and lived here my entire life. I started playing drums about I guess 15 years ago. So now, but I originally like would beat on things and create drums and stuff all the way back till I was like 3 or so. I remember times where my grandmother would I stayed at her house a good bit when I was younger, so we would have and I would bring out all like the pots and pans and stuff like that from her cabinets and stuff, and I had pencils, sand buckets and things like that, and I would have them placed out, and I would be beating on them with pencils. So from an early age, drums was like something I was fascinated in. Uh, so yeah, that's where that started, and over the years, I just grew a more and more passion for playing drums. But my family couldn't afford to buy drums, so I oftentimes just would have to play with other people on their sets and stuff like that. So once I got on up in teenage years, I did do that with a couple of different people. Um, but it wasn't until I was about 24-ish or so that I was able to my my wife at the time actually bought me a set for Christmas, and from there on it was drums. That's pretty much me on the drum side. But me outside of drums, I was a pretty regular kid. Like to you know, pretty regular boy. Played video games, play sports and stuff like that. I was always outside, basketball, football, baseball, um, and but video games was a big part also inside. Whenever I couldn't be outside. I was a huge Nintendo fan. Sorry to all the PlayStation and Xbox fans out there, fanboys. I was a huge Nintendo fan. Um, the first Nintendo I had was the Super Nintendo. My cousin had the regular Nintendo, so I didn't need it, so I could play regular Nintendo over there and Super Nintendo in my house. Um, and then I had a 64. So that I grew up through all that era in the 90s, late 80s and through the 90s, and didn't have a GameCube. My sister had a GameCube later on, but then I've always been Nintendo though. I had a Wii, had a Wii U, currently have a Switch. Yeah, I've always been into video games. Uh, I got real big into computers at an early age as well. I Our first computer we had, I think I was around somewhere around 10, maybe a little bit before that. So I was always into computers, um, going all the way back to like Windows 3.0. So I knew I got experience with every single Windows operating system. I went to college for computers. Did not finish, but I did go. And I wound up having to drop out my last semester, but and went full time working. Uh, and I have been working now with a automotive manufacturing, Nissan actually, and at the plant here in Canton, Mississippi, for going on 20 years now. So that's been a huge chunk of my life, and takes up a lot of my time, and so that does make it hard and challenging to do the JMD channel. But yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Um, I've been married twice, um, divorced twice, but currently have a wonderful girlfriend, and I have 4 kids, 3 girls, 1 boy. So it's they're amazing, and and a grandson. So yeah, that's pretty much me. And about as personal, I guess, as I'm really gonna get, but on all the details. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much JMD. And as I said, with this channel, I wanted to talk about all kinds of different subjects and stuff, and get a little personal, and and probably very opinionated, but uh, I wanted to discuss things and be open. And the first few videos here will be me introducing myself and my different opinions and beliefs and things like that. So you'll see that come. But yeah, that's uh, that's me. I'm JMD, and welcome to Clear Talk.